My name's Joel Basco. I'm originally from the Philippines, and I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I got into the cake baking business because of my aunt back in the Philippines. She had a bake shop, and I always like watching her making wedding cakes, and that's how I got my interest into maybe someday opening my own bake shop. And when I moved here to Boca Raton, Florida, that's when I decided that I want to pursue my dream. And yeah, so that's how we have J&D Cakes now. Started making cakes when I was, I guess, when I was in my teens. I would make, again, like just baking cakes, but it's not until later in my life where I took some classes at the Institute of Culinary Education, and that's when I started learning more professionally, and also with the cake decorating part too, which I took also at the Institute of Culinary Education and in the New School in New York City. Yeah, what was it like when I won Cake Wars? So it was the best feeling I've ever had in my life. I've always wanted to be in the show, in these cooking shows, bake shows. So when I got into Cake Wars, it was a dream come true. At first I thought it was going to be easy because I always say, oh, I can do that. It's not. It's a piece of cake, but actually it's not. It's really stressful, and they really make you make a cake in 4 hours. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of tears and anger and happiness all at the same time. But but we won. Yeah, we won in 2015. That was in season 3, the Paddington Bear episode. And again, it's the best thing that ever happened in my life. I learned to decorate cakes just by practice. I started making cakes for my nephews and nieces back when they were kids. They were young. I would do it for their birthdays, for their special occasions, and then one day I did a cake for a friend who was getting married, and that's how I got into wedding cakes, also decorating wedding cakes. And it's just all a matter of practice. So far, I've been on TV 3 times, 2 on Cake Wars and 1 on a show called Cake Hunters. And there could be some in the future. My favorite flavor is it's called a purple yam cake. It's a Filipino cake made with purple yams and coconut. It's really good. It's nice and light. And my most favorite design is definitely the one I did on Cake Wars, the Paddington Bear, because it was really special. It was how we won and won enough money to open the bake shop. So that design is really is close to my heart. I get my ideas basically from I'd say real things in life. Like I like making cars. I like making boats. So if I get a picture of the boat or the car, I can actually make a model out of it. Magazines, I look at a lot of magazines. There's a lot of pictures in there. Anything that a client throws to me, I can definitely make. I have a business partner, Daniela. She's from Chile. She's a trained pastry chef, and she does a lot of our specialty desserts like dulce de leche and small brownies, desserts, and stuff like that. And we have also our other workers, Kathy, Anna, and Margaret, and they assist me in making cakes and also decorating them. I've done a number of celebrity cakes. The most memorable one is this one I did for a hockey player for the Panthers. It was a cool hockey theme cake. Yeah, before I became owner of a bake shop, I was actually an accountant. People don't know that about me. It was a nice job. I liked my job, but it wasn't creative. And when I found baking and cake decorating as a passion, I knew that's where I wanted to be in the future, and that's how I have my bake shop now. So on Facebook, you can follow us on JD Cakes Online, and same thing on Instagram. It's at JD Cakes Online.